Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense will get first crack at it here. They painted the state big blue in a Kentucky blowout the last time they saw the Cards.
And I think it's always fun to watch the response. In rivalry games, when one side gets smashed and they have to hear about it for a year, Palmer, it usually ends up being a pretty good game.
Yeah, they brag a lot in this state. It doesn't matter that either team really haven't been in the national championship picture for years. This game matters.
Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Penny. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
7, Kentucky, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Wall. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the...
Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and The running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Nice move to keep running. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today. Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. So to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Kentucky, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wall. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. Trucks through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The corners are walked up tight, keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipate, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Holder finds his man on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
21, Kentucky, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
Looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the handoff.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. To the ground. He's got it again. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got his man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's open on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Kentucky right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Lockett. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Alexander. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Penny. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that route, good coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Finley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Penny. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outbound.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quarterback on the move. Still looking. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Found a little running room on some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Field goal is good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, coming into this game, we all thought the team that has the football last may be the team that wins this one, and they're trying to steal possessions. We're only in the first half. You don't see a lot of onside kicks at this point of the game, but they rolled the dice and they get it, and they're trying to score more points.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lockett. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Fourth down coming up.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Touchdown, Kentucky! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the air. It's Penny. They're working that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Rides the back and leaves it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give. Hard running there. At midfield, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Penny. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field.
Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt. And really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Back to throw, it's Lockett. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right.
Turning it on.
fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Penny. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Lofts one high and deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Penny. He's got him. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack.